Okay, now it is time to go for some examples. I promised that I will give you some 2 examples. Alright, so let us look at the examples. Okay, I'll pop again these. I'll pop again. So, okay, so let me try to put it at the center there so that we see exactly what is there. Yeah. So this is our first example. The sum of 2 numbers is 25. One of the number exceeds the other by 9. Okay, sum of 2 numbers is 25. One of the number exceeds the other by 9. Find the numbers. Okay, so we look, have a look here. Have a look here. The sum of 2 numbers. These are keywords here. Sum of then 2 numbers. Okay, so these are keywords here. If I circle them like this, sum of 2 numbers, the keywords is 25. Is 25. One of the number exceeds the other by 9. Find the numbers. So sum of the 2 numbers is 25. So it's like saying sum of the 2 numbers. If we say let the numbers be x and y. So these are numbers x and y. Now I'm going to write it clearly here. Sum of the 2 numbers is 25. One of the number exceeds. Okay. So sum of the 2 numbers is 25. Move together. Now I would also like you to see this. I would also like you to see this. Okay, let us minimize this, and I would like you to see this. Yeah, that we have to read the problem carefully and note what is given and what is required. Read carefully, note what is given and what is required. The question says the sum of 2 numbers is 25. One of the number exceeds the other by 9. Find the numbers. Okay, so I would like to start this. Let us move together slowly and see actually what happens. Let us have a straight line here to make things clean. So we solve this by using green. The sum of 2 numbers. Read and understand. That is your first. Read the problem carefully and note what is given and what is required. So we read this. The sum of 2 numbers is 25. One of the number exceeds the other by 9. Find the numbers. So we have read and we have understood. So the second step is denote the unknown by the variable. Denote the unknown by the what? By the variables x, y, whatever. So this is very important to denote the variables to denote the unknown by what? By using variables. So we are going to do that. So we have unknown 2 numbers here. This is sum of, we said this is going to be plus 2 numbers. These are variables. is, this stands for equal. Now it went further and said one of the number exceeds the other by 9. So first say let the numbers be x and y. These are the numbers. So the question says the sum of two numbers is 25. That is our initial case. Let us write it in blue. So x plus this dot here is not a part of our question. X plus y equal to 25. This is what it says. But now these are two unknown and we deal with one unknown. But this information here gives us a clue. One of the number exceeds the other by 9. So if this is x, this one exceeds other by 9, it means y equal to x plus 9. Y equal to x plus 9 because it exceeds this x by 9. So the second number is expressed this way. Y equal to x plus 9. This is second number. So our new equation is going to be x plus, well, let me write it using a different like here. X now, our first number, this, plus the second, which expresses down here. So x plus 9, this is our second number, gives 25. So our equation is going to be 2x plus 9 because it is x plus 9 equal to 25. So all these words meant this. They meant this. Okay? They meant this. 2x plus 9 equal to 25. So we have formed, this is a new equation, our equation. We have formed our equation. Our equation in one unknown is here. This is our one unknown. We have formed the equation. Now we go to another step of solving the equation. Okay, we solve this equation. So we have 2x plus 9 equals to 25. One unknown. Whatever I do to left hand side, do it to the right hand side. So this is your left hand side and this is your right hand side. So here it is as usual, the way we did when we had it or already made equation. So it is 2x plus 9 minus 9. We did minus 9 here. If I show you in blue, in green, we took away 9. This is equal to 25. And then you take away 9. What you did in the left hand side, you also do to the right hand side. So this is what we did here, and we do it here. Now we have plus 9 minus 9 will cancel. We have 2x being equal to 25 minus 9. This is what? 16. Sure, 16. Then divide by 2 as usual, and this gives you 8. So your x equal to 8. This is the number. So if you have to check, it is like this. We are going to check. We put our x here. But okay, our first number, these are our two numbers. Our first number is x, and our second number, this is our first. Our second number is x plus 9, which is equal to 7 to 8 plus 9, which is equal to 17. So if you do 8 plus 17, you will get 25, and it is true. So this is how you are going to do. You will follow these steps. They are very important. You will follow them. Read the problem carefully and note what is given and what is required. That is what we did. We noted what is given and what is required. Denote the unknown by the variables. Translate the problem to the language of mathematics or mathematical statement. That's what we did. Form the linear equation. We formed our linear equation, and then we solved the equation for the unknown. We verified. We have undergone all 6 steps here, and we saw what happened. This is what happened here. So we read and understood. You see, this is what we did. We read this and we understood, and we went that way. Please go once again and again, until you understand. If you don't, as usual, if you don't understand, please don't hesitate. I'm here to help, and please send your views as well. Let us share. Was it helpful? Was it not helpful? Please tell me through this. Tell me through this. Through this, or through my number. I will be very, very happy to hear your opinion, to hear you. Yeah, let's communicate. It is very important. This is 8. It is very important that we do that. Thank you for listening.